Kungaloosh adventurers! We are now traveling along Lake Tanganyika heading for Zambia on another adventure and expedition. The first of 2020 as it were, and we are now traveling with Captain Tabani on this very nice fan boat. Oh, it gets a little jumpy from time to time. Our destination is Kasaba Bay, and we shall be there hopefully by morning. Here's an update from Lou in the mailroom back at the Tabora base camp. Good Hardstone, your carabiners are still waiting from Carabiners Express. Please come pick them up. We have been holding them for over a month now. Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, we cannot go to Hathaway Brown today in the field with any updates due to our very interesting conditions right now. Being on the fan boat on the road, we are very, very ill-equipped to do such things. We do, however, have this pre-recorded tape from Anastasia Lloyd in the field, taken on a previous day, earlier this week. So we'll go now to Anastasia Lloyd.
Anastasia Lloyd here with an update from the field. Fiji flu is rampant once again. This time it has struck the rhino community pretty hard. It is advised that you should stay away from all coughing and sneezing rhinos. In fact, you should just stay away from rhinos altogether. In addition to refraining from fraternizing with rhinos, I would highly recommend a frequent hand washing with soap and clean water. More details on the proper hand washing procedure can be found on the posters located in the base camp lavatory next to the Heimlich procedural poster. Should you need a boost of vitamin C, see Sam for a pineapple. That's the latest from the field. I'm Anastasia Lloyd. Stay healthy and well. Kungaloosh.
Thank you, Anastasia, for that update on the Fiji flu. It is in fact spreading rampantly, so keep those hands washed, adventurers, and travel clean. Now let's take a moment and remember an amazing adventurer who has departed on a new expedition, Terry Jones. He was always making us laugh, and he will be remembered forever. I just got word we are passing Mahale Mountain National Park. What a beautiful sight to behold indeed, out to the east side. That being said, we are about halfway to Kasaba Bay, where we will be broadcasting in the future on more Kungaloosh Airwaves. Stay tuned for more in 2020. I have just lost my hat, and there it went, it is gone. Now let's have a word from our sponsor, Cracker Forks. A great thing on the go when you're on expedition.
Cracker Forks. Crunchy, intolerable, and made of wheat. A great way to minimize waste on any expedition. No garbage on the trail when you use Cracker Forks. Warning: overconsumption of Cracker Forks might result in obstruction of bowels.
Ah yes, Cracker Forks. Very good. And just a brief reminder that our Cracker Spoon Soup Relay will take place in Kasaba Bay once we get there. It will be quite fun to see who can make it before their spoons disintegrate. We have just received note from Charles Thatcher about Kasaba Bay and some information therein. We're excited to meet up with him and hear more details once we arrive. Attention skippers, we will need help upon our docking arrival at Kasaba Bay. Please be advised, 2 skippers is more than enough. 3 is too many. Be advised, we just need 2 skippers. Thank you. Kungaloosh. And now, some fanboat tips from Algernon Ryan. Oh, that's me. Yes, well, due to my first-hand experiences on the fanboat, I shall now give you some tips if you're going to take your own voyages out on the swamps, lakes, or bogs. Tip number 1. Do not wear any loose articles of clothing or hats. I learned firsthand, you shall lose your hat if you are wearing one. And if you choose to, make sure it is well properly strapped down upon your noggin. If not, as I said, this will result in your articles going over the side. Tip number 2. Do not stand during the duration of your voyage. Doing so may result in you falling over the side. Yes, the gusts of wind can be quite strong. Tip number 3. Do not feed wildlife. Although it may be tempting, doing so can throw off the balance of the airboat and, of course, toss you over the side. Those are our fanboating tips from myself, Algernon Ryan. Kungaloosh and safe voyages. And now a word from another sponsor. TMR Tours, the best tour service in the jungle. If it's not a TMR tour, it's not good. Enjoy it, love it, live it. TMR Tours. Alright, you travelers, explorers, and adventurers, we're gonna have to log off soon. No story today on Kungaloosh Airwaves. Due to the fanboat situation, we are not quite prepared to tell you a good bedtime story, but in the future, more Kungaloosh Airwaves, we will have more stories to tell and more fun to be had. We are now heading through some thick brush in the foliages of the lake Tanganyika, and we are soon approaching Kasaba Bay. So thank you everyone for joining us on this brief but amazing Kungaloosh Airways atop a fanboat of all things. It was an extraordinary adventure indeed. We will see you for more tasks and adventure on future Kungaloosh Airwaves. If you'd like to track our voyage, go to our Facebook page, Kungaloosh Airwaves Podcast. It's not really a podcast, it's a radio show, but as it were, in the modern times, we are a podcast. Kungaloosh adventurers, and remember, hot tea and coffee is also not a good idea upon a fanboat. It burns and it scalds.